All right, hello everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back once again to another installment of Comic Talk right here on the Planet Comics Facebook and YouTube page. That is Planet Comics-Comic Talk at youtube.com. And this is one of those weird weeks in comics where it's like technically it's still August for 2 days.
Yeah.
But then immediately after Wednesday when all the comics release, it's going into September.
Yeah.
So this is like usually what they call like a fifth week in comics, where it's fifth week of the month technically.
Mm-hmm.
So most comic companies here, they don't. They usually that's when they release annuals or do fun stuff like that.
Little one shots.
Little one shot. So that's what we got a lot of today. It's probably gonna be a quick show.
Hey Thomas.
How's it going, Thomas? Good to see you. But yeah, it's probably gonna be just a quick show, us run through, because I don't have a lot of Marvel or DC, and as far as indies that are worth talking about, you don't have a super ton either.
Yeah.
How's it going, Jody? Good to see you.
Hey Jody.
I think we do have. Okay, there's something when indies I can talk about.
Okay.
Because Jody stopped by the store again the other day and made him talk.
Nice.
But we're gonna start off with DC Comics as always, and so, this looks a little familiar. It's Dark Crisis #1. Except now what they did this week was they re-released the first 3 issues of Dark Crisis with the brand new full title. That's right, the title of Dark Crisis has changed for good now to Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths.
It's really cool.
It is officially the sequel to Crisis on Infinite Earths from 1985, which they've done that before. They've they've had Infinite Crisis, which was the direct sequel, and then now they're saying that this one is also a direct sequel.
This one's like an obvious direct sequel, though.
Yeah. So,
if anything.
So yeah, they've changed the name officially. The full title of the event for now on is Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, and they've re-released. If you're a big collector and you're big a lot of big variant guy, or little minor differences. These little reprints right here. We have #1, we have #2, and then we have #3. Yeah, all those just showing off. It's exact same covers as what they were, but now it says the full title of Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, because that was supposed to be like a big twist, but we kind of knew it was going that direction. I mean, when you have Pariah and you talk about all these villains of Crisis Past, it was natural.
Coming, yeah.
They already referenced a bunch of Crisis events, so for just say it's a sequel to Crisis, it's that's kind of where it was going to go.
Yeah.
This next one's a fun one though, in terms of fun one shots. DC likes to do these. Okay, so question for you regarding pulls for this: if I'm sub to the original Dark Crisis, do I still get the remaining issues of the crossover? You do, yeah. You'll get issue 4, through 7 when they come out. This is just if for some reason you would like the covers that have the full title as well, that will be flush with the rest of the comics, because the rest of the issues 4 through 7, they will say Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, or maybe 4 won't. I think 4 should, but they will say Infinite Earths. And
the reason why they reprinted these is probably because from here on out it will say on Infinite Earths.
Yeah.
So
it's if that is something that's gonna bother you, here's a chance to make it look nice and flush. But up next we have DC does fun little one shots that collect a bunch of wacky tales. They like to do them for holidays. They like to do them for special occasions. And so we have for younger kids, school starting back up, and for college kids. So we have DC's Saved by the Belle Reve.
It's so cute.
I love the titles of these. Are always fun.
Yeah.
Because we had Saved by the Belle Reve. The Halloween one they did last year was Are You Afraid of Darkseid?
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this one's 8 school themed stories, that are taking place in the DC universe. There's a Super Sons one in here. That's John Kent and Damian Wayne going to school. There's one of Azrael. There's one it's Summer Serious, because I think Azrael's is the school that made him Azrael. So that's a more serious one.
Interesting, yeah.
But the John and Damian one's just a fun one. And I love, obviously the title is just, Saved by the Belle Reve. Belle Reve being a famous prison in DC. It's where the Suicide Squad are usually locked up. And yes, that is King Shark.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Because of the title, we have a lot of we got Amanda Waller and King Shark and Harley there. Harley usually finds her way on these covers.
Yeah.
She's usually like one of the front and center ones for that.
We only have a few copies.
We have
of
one
this.
copy of this.
Oh,
this is it.
Okay, this is
so
all
if you
we
want
have.
it, get it now.
Yeah.
That's it.
And yeah, Thomas, that definitely you probably caught it, but that was King Shark.
Yeah. Up
this
next,
is so cute.
I love these. So these are we have annuals. Every year, every comic has their one little annual story. So here is the Flash annual, Love on the Run. I believe if you have this I believe you have Flash in your pull list, it should already be on here. But just if not, we can double check. Thomas said he'll try it out.
Oh, cool, Thomas. Nice.
And then so the annuals are always fun because either people use it. We have a great example of how annuals can be used back to back here, and I'll get to that later. But this one is a one instance of annuals where it's just like a one shot story. Like it's canon and everything, but it's just like a fun little one off. Linda Park, Wally West's beautiful wife. The writers have decided there's too many reporter girlfriends and reporter wives in comic books. So Linda, who is normally a reporter, in this run she's moving on to being a fiction writer. She's trying to write romance novels.
It's so good.
This book is just a fun story between them, and Wally decides to read Linda's first romance novel, and he imagines himself as the characters, him and Linda as the two characters in the romance novel.
Yeah. That is absolutely precious. I saw this on the shelf and I died. Yeah,
it's like if you're in on the Flash run right now, I mean, obviously it's a must have. It's super good, just good wholesome Wally West content. You gotta love it.
Let us know if you like that.
So another example of what an annual can be, we have Harley Quinn Annual 2022. So this is less special because it just so happened this came out at the same time that Harley became weekly. It's natural that she would have a book this week. Mm-hmm. But so because Harley Quinn has been weekly, it's been one long storyline, part 1, 2, and 3. So this is part of that storyline. This is part 4, whatever they're on right now. So that's like how an annual can be used, where an annual can be like a fun one-shot thing that's supplementary to the run, or it can be the next part of this story is in the annual.
I see.
So like to make people buy it more. So that's just kind of like an example of how they can be used. But we have a lot of variant covers, or not a lot, but we have a few variant covers here for Harley. We have this one showing off her in a gallery of Gotham's other rogues. I love that. Got the hearts around Ivy.
That's cute.
And I love the graffiti on Joker. It's pretty funny. And this next one, we love. They've been doing the Harley putting herself in, famous recreations of famous Batman covers. So here is the Jim Lee Hush variant. That's one of the most famous drawings of Batman, like Jim Lee's Batman Hush artwork.
Yeah.
And that's a good one. I just putting Harley right there next to Batman, for the famous Hush pose.
So good. I love all of these covers.
I love it too. Up next, still on the topic of Harley, we do have Harley Quinn, the animated series, The Real Sidekicks of New Gotham Special. So this is, if you're following the Harley Quinn show right now, this is just a fun little one-shot to, tie you over while Harley continues to air. I know there's a lot of fans of the show, so we only have one copy of this as well. Not going to be long. Just finished One Bad Day Riddler. Tyler's absolutely right. It is fantastic.
It was incredible.
So good. I love Tom King. I love his stories. He
doesn't shy away from making the villains really brutal.
I love the final line of just that whole final conversation with Batman and Riddler in that story.
Oh,
super
so
good.
good.
Where he's just like, remember, Batman, riddles are fun, but I'm not. It's crazy.
Awesome. I can't wait for more of those.
Up next, we have Sandman Universe Nightmare Country. Have you seen the Sandman?
No, I haven't. Have you?
I haven't either.
Yeah.
And I know people are going to be all over me about that because I heard it's incredible.
I'm happy that it's incredible. I'm happy they spent a long time trying to make it. Like, they really fleshed it out.
Neil Gaiman finally got what he wanted. Neil Gaiman has been, shutting down Sandman adaptations, his entire life since he wrote that book, basically. Yeah. And then finally he's like, oh, no, this is a good one. I like this one. And it's finally going to be made.
Yeah. Thank God it's good. Oh, Thomas said it was chilling. Probably the One Bad Day.
Yeah,
I think you're talking about that.
Yeah, he is. Here's a variant cover for that.
Beautiful.
Love it. Love these Sandman covers are always great.
Yes.
And
you had something really exciting to talk about. Oh, okay.
I'm switching it. I'm gonna save that one for last. And in terms of our annuals, our last annual for DC this week is 2022 Wonder Girl annual. This one stings because poor Yara Flor, her run didn't make it this far.
Oh yeah.
This is the first story she's had outside of the Amazon crossover lately.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Yara, and I know that she's gonna find a home either in her own book again or in someone else's book. Mm-hmm. It's only a matter of time. She's a good enough character.
Yeah.
And I just think she's really enjoyable. And this, I wouldn't be surprised if this book, since it is it's an annual, it's just a one shot. There's no run that it connects to anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if the ending of this has a little cliffhanger of we'll see Yara again in this. Heard Sandman is good. Not sure if I'll try it out. I don't think we have any trades right now. That's one thing we always try to keep stocked up is Sandman trades, Thomas. But if we do, when we get a new stock of Sandman trades, I would recommend checking it out. It's that's just one of those all-time, all-time.
And honestly, books. If you didn't want to read it, because it is really dense, just watching the show.
You could just watch the show, too.
Yeah. Yeah, from what I've
Yeah.
heard, but
I've heard the show was like shot for shot,
yeah.
like panel for panel, like that. It like that's how good I heard the show was.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big one. But yeah, like that's like Watchmen and The Dark Knight Returns. Like everyone, people who don't read comics usually get in the same man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, up next, last and never least, it is Superman War World Apocalypse, the epic conclusion to the War World saga. Look at this art.
This is
Look at
like
it.
the most badass thing I've ever
It's
seen.
so
I can't
cool.
even like
Yeah.
censor myself with
It's
that.
so good. I can't stress enough how good the War World saga has been. Superman Action Comics is the best book that DC has. Like, you know, Nightwing, love Nightwing. It's incredible. Action Comics, there's nothing like it. And Philip Kennedy Johnson, PKJ, he understands Superman so much, so well, and he just knows what kind of story to give. And I love Mongol, and he's reworked this entire character. And so this is the one shot that is the conclusion to this whole War World saga. That's
Oh, it's a one shot.
It's a one shot. That's it.
Oh,
Where this is it. Because
yes.
the next Action Comics issue
Mhm.
is going to be the return. Superman's finally finished with Mongol. He's finished with War World. Whatever happens in this, we'll see. But finally,
Yeah.
Superman's returning to Earth. He's returning to Metropolis, and that'll be a new arc, a new jumping on point.
Oh,
Yeah.
finally.
Finally.
Yeah. I hate that I missed this, but I'm definitely jumping into Action Comics.
And not only will it be a new jumping on point in the next Action Comics issue, it's going to be a crossover with Son of Kal-El because he has to reunite with John.
My heart, yeah.
So it'll be a new jumping on point for Action Comics and Son of Kal-El. So if you're not in the Superman side of things for
Nice.
DC right now, get on it. It's
Look
so
at-
good.
Thomas is like, yeah.
Yeah. Here,
Very cool.
we
That was
have-
a cover.
we have two variants here. Here's one showing off Superman and like his supporting cast that's been with him for this entire run. We have his own version of the Authority that he's put together, along with Mongol at the top there. The Mongol who is being his full name, so good, and like some like allies he's
Yo.
met on War World. Yeah, that's one of the War Zuns. It's one of Mongol's
Okay.
henchmen. And then
Nice.
this variant cover here, which I already picked up one for myself.
So good.
It's the same one as the first one, but it looks like an old school fantasy novel, and that's the style that this whole arc has been.
Yeah.
That's like what it's all been about.
Oh man, it's so good. Like even the back is like a little beaten.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
like I want that blown up as a poster on my wall.
Oh, there will be posters of this. Like,
And-
this is
yeah.
awesome. This is gonna be like an iconic cover for Superman. I
Yeah.
feel
It's incredible. I just
very cool.
had to gush about Superman and War World one last time.
Yeah.
I'll show you the artist though later.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Very cool.
All right, that's gonna do it for DC. Like I said, it's a small week again for Marvel. And as far as Marvel had a big anniversary today. So today, or I guess tomorrow, it's Amazing Fantasy number 1000. So you're
Wow.
asking me what this is.
Yeah.
You know how Batman debuted in Detective Comics, and
Mhm.
Superman debuted in Action Comics.
Mhm.
Spider-Man's first appearance is Amazing Fantasy number 15.
Okay.
So this is the 1000th issue technically. If you go along with every Amazing Fantasy issue and you go along with Spider-Man, they fudge the numbers a little bit there. But this is supposed to be the 1000th issue of Amazing Fantasy, which, just like with Action and Detective Comics, it used to have another meaning, but we all know it's Spider-Man.
I see.
So this is just another big anniversary issue for Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
And if you flip around to the back, pretty much anyone who's ever contributed to Spider-Man ever has a role in this book.
Oh, nice. That's insane.
Thomas will sign me up for Soups next time and Son of Kal-El 2. I want to give him a try for a few runs.
We'll do that, and I won't forget to do that because I'm gonna do the same.
And then, so we have a lot of variants for Amazing Fantasy 15. So we have that one.
Mhm.
We got this one. You know, a lot of just
Classic.
cool, a lot
Look
of
at
cool
that.
classic Spider-Man shots.
Romel. Hi.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I gotcha.
Welcome
Very
back.
Cool.
Where you been, man?
Nice. All right, I got you down for Amazing Fantasy.
Man, yeah, you've been used to keep us working, man. It's been so long. But good to see you. So we also have the Momoko cover.
Mhm.
That's classic, like half and half, but also it's like a Spidey sense cover kind of.
Yeah.
When he used to have like his spider sense go off, they would illustrate that as half his face turning into like the Spider-Man mask.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how they depicted the reader.
Cool.
Here's another one, and all these so far are their standard price of $7.99. All these books are $7.99. They're thicker, but it's worth it. And then the only pricier variant that we have for Amazing Fantasy is we have these 1 in 25. This is our $24.99 variant copy,
It's so good.
showing like Spider-Man in a situation that he's been in all the time. I mean, he's got his newspaper and he's heading to work, got the bagel.
So good.
Yeah.
Aramel, you've been really busy.
He's been
I
really
get that.
busy. I get you, man. I understand that. But yeah, man, you haven't even seen. Yeah, haven't watched this since we got the new layout. You know, got a whole new room. Thomas can get an A, B, D, and pricey.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. A, B, D, and pricey.
All right, up next we have Ant-Man #2. So, like I said, I believe that these are, as Lance described, these are like one-shot stories. Each issue is covering a different Ant-Man in the history of comics. So I believe the first one was probably Hank Pym, and I think this one is not. Oh, this one is not Scott. Scott's the third one. This is Eric O'Grady. So this is the second Ant-Man. He's like the jerk Ant-Man.
Oh,
well,
really?
I mean Hank Pym also a jerk,
like edgy jerk.
But this one's like this one is like the kind of sleazy Ant-Man. He gets the suit and everything, and then like he immediately like goes inside like a bathroom like while a woman's taking a shower.
Oh, that's
and
okay.
You know, he's like spying.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But nice.
He's a scumbag that over time as Ant-Man, you know, gets so
and we got all of those for you, Ramel.
Got all those for Ramel, and he also wants Ant-Man.
Got you.
They are one shots that will be tied together in at the end of the run and introduce a new Ant-Man. So we're building a brand new Ant-Man. That's good. It's time for another one. So then we do have our variant here. I don't recognize. I can't name all the Ant-Mans. I know, you know, Hank, Scott, and Eric. I don't know if the fourth one is the new one or if that's one that I just don't recognize.
Interesting. Very cool though.
Eric O'Grady is a creepy one. True.
Not a fan.
Up next, we do only have one copy of this. We have Gambit #2, and this is the only copy we have. It is the Hellfire Gala variant version. Of course, Gambit would show up to the gala with just no shirt. He just decided, I don't need it. You know, I'm a jacket kind of guy.
It's the only variant we need.
Yeah. The Hellfire Gala variants continue to be the best variants.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I got you the variant cover for Ant-Man. And yes, Ramel, you will get Gambits.
Yep. Absolutely. Up next, we have Iron Fist #5, guest starring Loki. You know, they're taking on Loki, you know, the God of Mischief in this one.
Yeah, cool. And Thomas Gambit is in your polls.
Yeah. So that's a good one.
Nice.
And then we have our variant here showing off the different, showing off both.
Oh, cool. I like this variant a lot.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. That's nice.
I like the effects on it. Up next, we have Mech Strike Monster Hunters #3. You know, we've had DC Mech and now, and well, Marvel Mech, then DC Mech, and then now we have Marvel and DC releasing Mech books at the same time.
Yeah.
I feel like if I were Marvel and I were putting out a Mech book, I would not have Iron Man be part of the cast. Because that's like, well, yeah.
Redundant almost. Yeah.
It's like, no,
of course.
Put Captain America and Thor and them in there, you know. Like,
yeah, let's see some like different designs. But that's all right. That was it for Mech Strike, so you want that.
It's one and done. Up next, we have Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood. Man, these covers.
They're so cool.
Super cool. Moon Knight, just all around one of the best looking characters in Marvel.
Yeah, I still haven't given it a shot. Like, I started reading his current run, but then I was kind of disinterested. But the Black, White, and Blood ones, I think I would be a lot more into.
I believe it's almost over. I think it's a 4 out of 5.
I'll probably get a trade. Yeah,
Good.
Definitely.
Slowly catching up on X-Men. Thomas says, finish House / Power of X, Dawn of X. Currently in X of Swords.
Look at you. I'm currently reading House and Power. And I was just talking to Tyler. I love it, Thomas. I can't wait to talk to you about it.
Yeah, and then Thomas also a big fan of Moon White, Black, White, and Blood.
And I pulled one for you, Ramel.
And here
we do have a variant cover.
Here,
which is really cool.
Just another great shot. Moon Knight, just one of the best looking characters in comics.
Yeah.
What more can you say?
Totally.
Up next, our one small little Star Wars rep, but it's the best rep because Obi-Wan Kenobi is the best Star Wars character. Everyone knows that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's the.
Even I know that. Yeah. That's saying something.
Yeah, he's just. Do you know who he's with right now?
Anakin, right?
Yes. Look at you.
I know Star Wars stuff.
Look at you. I was like, this is the only time I'll be able to ask her questions and she'll know it because everyone knows Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Yeah, of course.
Variants for Black, White, and Blood, please.
Yes, I got you.
We will get you that, Thomas. All right, and then we have here's one of the variants for Obi-Wan. #4, another action shot of Obi-Wan and Anakin back to back. Love it.
Very cool. Nice.
And then we have our Choose Your Destiny variants coming up with Ki-Adi-Mundi. Everyone recognizes him on the Jedi Council. I can't say he's the favorite of the Jedi Council, but he's there.
He is there.
You know, he's got a fine looking head.
Yeah, kind of does.
You know.
Oh boy.
Up next, this is a big one for Marvel. Always is. We have Fortnite Marvel Zero War #4. So I know last Fortnite book, I think the last two didn't give off complete skins, and I think Marvel, they're not giving out full on
skins
skins anymore. I think they give like weapon skins. Thomas would probably know. I think they give like weapon skins and like special weapons and stuff. They're not doing full costumes, which is kind of disappointing. I think actually. I think if you're gonna do the Fortnite books, like everyone expects
skins.
costumes.
Yeah, I mean that's the big thing that like children blow money on. Oh, Pool Zero War. Got your mouth.
We got a lot of variants. So you have Doom with his Megazord on that one, and then we have Doom and this other character here.
Very cool.
Very cool. You got this one showing off Sam Wilson looking over the battlefield.
And
And then
Sam Wilson one.
And then we have
the
Patch. He's putting the moves on this lovely lady.
Nice.
Patch is a charmer.
Very cool.
Last issue was Wolverine claws that work with all Marvel outfits. Okay.
That's kind of cool. And Thomas, let us know what variant you want of Zero
The
War.
last variant we have is the $24.99 number 4 variant.
Oh, look at that
If you're
one.
following Chip Zdarsky Daredevil, if you're a big fan of Daredevil, here's Elektra and Matt Murdock Daredevil.
That's a cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Nice.
That is a good one. Up next, our only new number 1 for Marvel, I believe. It is the Thunderbolts number 1. I don't know if this is an ongoing or a mini-series because Marvel's bad about that.
Yeah.
But Doom with Ray Sloan, please.
Got you.
Yeah,
Got you,
know,
Thomas.
got all tongue-tied. Second cover. Here, we got you. But the Thunderbolts are Marvel's, typically, I'm interested about this, typically they are Marvel's Suicide Squad.
Oh.
I believe the Thunderbolts are usually like a team of Marvel villains.
Mm-hmm.
But here we have Hawkeye and Monica Rambeau, and let's see who else I can recognize on the cover. It's just those two, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and American Chavez.
I'm interested in this guy.
Yeah.
Little thing.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. So yeah, new Thunderbolts that apparently is mostly heroes now.
Cool.
Unless I'm just wrong about who the Thunderbolts are. I could be completely wrong about that.
I got that down for you, Ramel.
We have a few variants for that.
Oh, look
We
at that
have
one.
the trading card variant for it, showing off Hawkeye here.
Cool.
Hawkeye is Tom says yep, so I guess I'm right about that. I just love Hawkeye. Hawkeye's cool. I like my archers.
You really do. You're a
Yeah.
Green Arrow guy too.
Yeah, big Green Arrow guy. Thomas will try Thunderbolts number 1.
Yes.
You got it. And then here is our last variant for that, showing off our whole team chilling on on the construction site.
That's cute.
They're on the lunch break.
Oh, it's like that famous picture of New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they're eating the sandwiches.
They're on the lunch break.
Nice. Very cool.
Up next, we have the variants of Jessica Jones Mystery number 3. I know Gold Planet Mary specifically, she's like, if you're not reading variants, read variants.
Yeah, she specifically said this is her pick of the week.
Okay.
So she really loved
Yeah.
it. She was kind of telling me about Jessica Jones and everything. Oh, and Thomas, you want the lunch break one. Got you. Very cool.
Absolutely. But yeah, I know
Mhm.
variants has been big. I know, Thomas, I think you're missing a variants issue. We'll work on getting that. We did get that Captain America. Tom said, I am trying, Mary. Yeah.
But Thomas, yeah, we'll make sure you get this one too.
And we'll work on getting you that other one so we can get you caught up.
Mhm.
And then here's another variant of variants showing off Jessica Jones staring at her doppelgangers.
Oh my gosh. That was dramatic.
What do you think I was going to say?
I don't know.
Up next is we're at our X-Men segment, and this is wrap it up for Marvel. We have Knights of X, that's number 5. In our other X
Looks so
books,
cool.
we have the X-Force. What is the tagline of that? Kraven on the hunt for X. Kraven the Hunter is here, and he's going to start hunting mutants.
Nice.
Apparently he's already killed Deadpool.
Yeah. Huh. And you want the variants, Ramel? I got you.
Got you. And then up next we have so we're still in Judgment Day, so we have our X-Men tie-in for Judgment Day, X-Men number 14. Cyclops is in a bad way there, looks like.
That looks pretty rough.
And our last cover for that, and our last book for Marvel as a whole, we have the Beyond Amazing cover for X-Men. So Spider-Man and there's no X-Men here, but Spider-Man's tangling with the Sinister Six right here on the cover.
Interesting.
Very
Variants.
cool shot. She-Hulk and Jessica Jones doppelgangers variant, please. Absolutely.
And Ramel, I got you down for X-Men. I'm just assuming the current series, so not like X-Force or anything.
Yeah.
But that was it.
Within 25 minutes, knocked out my entire segment. That was not a lot, but some interesting things there.
Yeah, it was. But we have indies now, which I'm not pumped about any of these, but it'll be interesting. So we're gonna start it off with IDW, and it's the best of Baxter Stockman, right?
Correct.
Yeah, everyone's favorite evil scientist and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, someone
story.
Elijah here at the Planet, he was like, "Oh, Baxter Stockman's the scientist guy," and I was like, "Yeah, he's the human fly guy," and he's like, what? And I guess maybe I'm still behind in the comics. Maybe that hasn't happened yet. But I know Baxter Stockman from the original cartoon,
Yeah.
where his experiments go wrong, and Jeff Goldblum's himself and turns himself into.
Jeff Gold. I see. I didn't know that about
Yeah.
him either because I'm trying to read the current run.
Yeah, Ramel with like best of Baxter
Yeah,
Stockman.
gotcha. Oh, interesting though. But yeah, there he is, and there he goes.
Yeah.
So next up we have last.
Even Thomas here, Baxter Stockman turns into the Fly.
Man, yeah, I can't. I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
very funny. We've got Last Spot Standing number 4. So this is like a 5-part series,
Yep,
right?
It's nearing the end.
He's.
Or we're nearing the end of an era for Transformers
Yeah.
and AEW.
We have that cover there. It's the A
What
cover.
a cool shot of Hot Rod. Man.
No, it's sick.
I love Hot Rod.
Yeah, no, it's very dramatic. We've got this B cover here, which is also
sweet.
yeah, very cool. And we've got one more. We got the D cover. He's
Yeah.
fighting.
Battling it out.
Yeah, I like his little.
I love his like cape.
renegade. Yeah, like cape thing. Like he looks cool. I guess if you're like the last spot standing or the last of anything, you need a cool tattered cape.
Yeah.
You know. We do have this one shot here for Transformers, Shattered Glass. I guess 2. I guess they did another one.
Where is that wonderful Lance? He was amazing.
Oh no!
We're trying. I'm trying to get your boy to Skype us in. He's too busy. He's moved on to he's moving on to bigger and better
college like and such.
things. That's Lance's mom there.
That's sweet.
How you doing?
We do have this one shot though for Transformers, Shattered Glass 2. So
Yeah.
wonder if that enhances the Last Spot Standing or anything right now.
I think it's just wrapping up for the Autobots and everybody.
hmm Next up, we've got Picard. It's number 1, Stargazer for Star Trek. That's kind of cool.
Fighting Megatron. On that
Is
last
he
cover?
fighting Megatron?
I don't believe so. No. I don't recognize that
Mhm.
bot though.
We do have this. I know who Picard is.
Picard's the best captain.
Oh yeah, he's pretty sick.
I mean, your choices for Star Trek. There's a lot of captains, but
Mhm.
your choices are, Kirk and Picard.
Yeah,
Picard's
Picard,
cool. Yeah.
definitely.
Picard's definitely the man.
It's a number 1 though, so if you want to get into Star Trek, sure, there it is. Cool.
I mean, or if you're watching the Picard show right now.
oh, that's right. There is a Picard show now.
Yeah.
Okay. Just tell my boy to come home. She said we got to get like a poll together or something.
Yeah.
Like get everyone to band together. Let's drop out of college.
yeah,
Come home.
yeah. You don't need to worry about that.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Blink number 2. I think is this number 2. Yes, it's issue 2. So I don't know if you guys remember this. I remember this coming out, and it was like Oni Press, who I always talk about loving so much. It's like their horror story. It's like this found footage, like horror story. I liked the first issue. I didn't get a chance to read this one to see if I kind of like where it's going.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think we still have copies of the first issue if you want to try it out. But yeah, so this is the first cover there for Blink. This is the next one here. It's got like some sort of spooky monster in the lens. Oh, scary. So yeah,
Very
that's
cool.
literally the only one this week I was like, that's kind of cool. And Thomas said he's a Star Wars, not a Star Trek guy.
I'm saying I am a Star Trek guy, like base level.
Yeah,
Yeah, not super.
very foundationally.
Very foundational.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen the movies.
Yeah.
All the old and the new movies.
Yeah, I think I mentioned before, like I always turn Star Trek on at night, like it's either Seinfeld or Star Trek to like
Mhm.
go to sleep to. I like Star Trek in that way. It's very relaxing.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Alice Ever After, issue 5. So I wasn't keeping up with this, but I liked what it was in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I like this cover a lot. So
Alice always has neat covers.
yeah. Okay, this one, you're gonna have to talk a little bit about it. Thomas said he can name some of the
Yeah.
characters. We've got Power Rangers Unlimited, number 1, but it's the Death Ranger.
So what we had last time we had Power Rangers Limited number 1. It was
like a Cosmic Ranger. Or
it
something?
was a Power Rangers in space.
Oh yeah.
It was a like prologue story about Zane and Andros, the Red and Silver Rangers of Power Rangers in space, and so that went on for like 4 or 5 issues, I think. And now, I guess they're starting over again. So Power Rangers Unlimited is an anthology series, and so this is part 1 of the Death Ranger storyline.
Which I didn't know the Death Ranger existed.
I didn't need it. Maybe he's
And-
brand new to the comics, actually.
Yeah, he's kind of scary, man.
Yeah.
So we got that one. They always have their foil variants here.
Yeah.
So I really
They love their
like-
helmet variants.
Yeah, like the helmet foil one. So I really like that one a lot. And then we've got, let me pass it to you actually.
Yeah.
And then we've got some pricey boys. This one's $14.99, so it's without the foil, and it's got the trade dress. It's got all the little accessories there.
Mhm. Power Rangers is surprisingly complicated.
Yeah,
so
I kind of
Thomas-
learned that definitely.
Hey, with a story that's had connected lore, for
For so many years.
20 years.
Yeah, definitely. We've got this one for $10. It is the front or the A cover, I think, but just without the Virgin. Is it? Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh, and you can see like the pesky words are blocking the Ranger's face.
That's right. So we've got that one. And then this next one is really cool. It kind of highlights this Death Ranger here. It's $24.99.
Whoa.
And that one's insane. He's like creepy looking. I don't like the fact you can see teeth.
Yeah.
It's that's kind of the worst part about it.
I'm fascinated by what the Death Ranger is like.
Yeah, for sure.
And Ramel, if there's any like particular variants that you would like for these guys, or if you'd like all of them, let us know.
Yeah, call it out. Next up, we've got our favorite Cradle of Filth comic, which something's happening because we can't see the whole thing.
Yeah, who knows what's going on back there?
It's all bagged and everything. Pay the devil his due. No, it's not. This comic is $6.66. I did not know that. Wow.
Ramel would like all the variants.
Oh, yeah, of course, Ramel. Yeah, so you have to pay him $6.66 for the uncensored cover. Wow, that is hilarious. Okay, so we've got the A cover for Cradle of Filth, which I'm sure is fantastic.
I believe it was Jodie's son who was interested in Cradle of Filth in the comics. And so when he put it up there and I scanned it, it came on my computer as $6.66. And I was like, wait. And I looked down and saw that. I was like, that is awesome. That's so good.
It's a great marketing move because originally, like, I would not want to pay that. But like for the aesthetic, I guess I will pay that. This one is really cool. So this one is actually $7.99. Don't let us fool you. But it's like a Castlevania up to a point.
It's like, I don't know what's going on back here, but I know that title. I know that box art.
You know it. I didn't know. I should have worn my Castlevania shirt today. Oh, that would have been good.
That would have been good.
But we have this one for $7.99. So if you don't want to pay the devil's due, you can pay $1 more. So there you go.
I love it.
All right. It is the lady segment, and this is like the chunkiest version or portion of the show today.
All the stars are here. We got all of them. We got Red Sonja.
There she is. We've missed her. It's issue 12.
We've had all our variations, but now she's back.
Yes. So she's looking great this week. Red Sonja, issue 12. We have, oh God, I don't think this is Red Sonja. Oh no. Oh no. Mayday.
It's
Vampirella.
Vampirella, year 1. Pull Cradle Faith video game cover, please.
Yes.
You got it.
Nice. We've got, Vampirella, year 1, cover B. That's a cool cover.
That is a cool cover.
That's creepy. What's going on, Vampirella? We've got our favorite color palette cover. This is like cover O.
I like the color palette on this one. It makes Vampirella look like Mystique.
Yeah, actually.
She's blue, got the red hair.
Yeah, for sure. That's really cool.
That's the Mystique variant.
We've got the Virgin variant.
Get those pesky words out of there.
Super creepy. Oh, I like his little death face. Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Got it going on. Then we've got some pricey boys. This one is $19.99 for the
red filter.
Sepia tone.
Like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, dude. So we got that one for $19.99. So that's pretty good. And then I actually really like this cover. This one is $14.99 for cover G. She's coming out of like some
cosmic doorway.
Yeah, some magical portal.
Van Mystiquearella.
You killed it. Good job, dude. So we have this one right here.
Yeah.
Blood filter is pricey. You got to pay more for excessive amounts of blood.
Vampirella needs your blood. You got to pay the extra. And by the way, in terms of Vampirella, so that's what Jody was telling me about last time he came into the store. We're asking, is Dracula from the planet Draculon? He is.
Oh, okay.
And there's some kind of like eclipse or something that happens that makes all the blood rivers on the planet Draculon dry up.
Is it like a Gerudo Valley thing where he's like the only man on this planet?
Maybe.
I want to know. So, Jody, that's the next question. Is he like the only male figure on this planet? It's all a bunch of like Vampirella ladies. Because, I'm interested to know.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Zenescope. Yo, Grim Fairy Tales.
Planet Comics' favorite Zenescope.
You
Grim Fairy Tale lady.
We got Waking Horrors.
The stars are still here.
This one's like a Wonder Woman-esque kind of design
that
costume.
Does just look like Wonder Woman. Is that Gal Gadot?
Yeah, basically. We've got Grim Fairy Tales, Myths and Legends, Wonderland.
Wonderland. They saw that Alice was in it. They're like, we can fill the niche of Wonderland comics. Let me in there.
I like the environment. Like those little mushrooms. They're pretty cute. So we got those.
And then we have
Baylet and Valeria.
You did it.
I did it. I did it. I know.
Baylet and Valeria.
I didn't get all insecure. Got cover A here. You know, a lot of people have been really liking this.
Yeah, people are loving Baylet.
Yeah, so we've got that one there. We've got cover B here. There are a couple other like really cool covers for this week, but they were pulled. But yeah, I really like their character designs. They seem kind of cool.
I actually like them a lot.
Yeah, they seem pretty sick. And then we've got not really a lady, but kind of a part of the segment. John Carter of Mars.
Look at him. There he is.
There he is. Yeah, she's looking real good. I wonder if she has a sunscreen on. Also, Tyler definitely killed. I can't. Van Mysticarella.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah.
It's like a Dragon Ball fusion.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, we got John Carter of Mars. She's sunburn or something. I hope not.
Yeah.
Sunscreen's important. Next up, so I think this came out before.
I think we included it in the show before.
Yeah.
But these are new covers or reprints or something?
Reprints, new covers. I'm not going to miss up an opportunity to talk about it again, though.
Florida Man, number 1.
Yeah, so we got this before, but this is always fun. We were actually reading through it, and it has like this nice. This
is a biographical book about Lance Watson.
That's it. Yeah.
That's where he is.
We got to send him a copy.
He is the Florida Man.
We do have this cover B. What does it say?
Gary's Miracle Cure.
That's great.
Oh, Jose, Joe Morales. What's up?
Yo,
how's it going,
up?
Joe?
I'm glad that you jumped in.
Haven't
Very
seen
cool.
you in a while.
Nice. So we got that there. Next up, we got Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer, another one that's been really popular.
Mm-hmm.
I really love this cover. This is gorgeous. Yeah, they kill it with this covers. I'm glad that they're doing the whole Frank Frazetta kind of aesthetic there with the covers. And then we've got this cover here. Yeah. This is actually cover A, Fighting the Bear, like that one Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
I was thinking the same thing. I've been trying to remember the name of that movie the whole time.
Oh my god, what's it called?
I do not remember.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay.
I hate that too. And it's a good movie.
The Revenant.
It is The Revenant.
Yeah, woo!
That just doesn't sound like the movie to me. Like that sounds like it's some kind of like horror movie.
It does. Yeah.
This is my favorite variant.
Yeah, so on the same kind of theme, are those wolves on the Death Dealer cover?
They are wolves.
They are, but they're
giant wolves.
They're giant wolves.
Huge.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, we've got Death Dealer $7.99.
This is the Sega Genesis cover. Look at that. It looks just like a Sega Genesis or a Mega Drive for those of you across the pond.
That's really good.
Genesis is a better name.
Yeah.
It's a 32-page comic, which is a reference to Sega Genesis' 16-bit cartridge.
Yeah, last week we had the Evanescence comic from Opus.
Yeah.
And it was Breath of the Wild themed.
Yeah.
So I guess they're just going to keep this up.
So we had the Breath of the Wild. We had Castlevania for Cradle of Filth. And now we have Frank Frazetta doing the Sega Genesis cover.
That's really cool. I'm kind of a fan of this.
It says Dire Wolves.
Great Game of Thrones reference.
I understand it. Didn't watch it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Only a few more left. It is a super light week. We've got Doctor Who, issue 4. With one of the doctors.
I don't know.
We talked about this before. I thought this was a doctor.
I think she's comic original.
Yeah, she's she's like a multiversal doctor.
Well, I think she shows up in one. Oh, Ramel's got the.
Oh yeah, we got you, Ramel.
But I think I think Thomas or someone said that she shows up in an episode or something. But like the doctor from the show meets her.
Yeah.
So I think this is a comic about her.
That sounded a little too complicated for me. But
time travel, wibbly wobbly. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Timey wimey.
But that was it for Doctor Who. And then I think we're gonna not quite end it. Okay, yeah, no, we're not gonna end it yet.
Yeah.
But we've
Don't
got
you dare.
House of Slaughter issue 8. So this is like I guess a new arc. Yeah, this is actually the end of an arc, Scarlet Part 3. So I think people have really been liking this arc or whatever a lot more than the first one. I fell off of oh god, what's it called?
Somebody's Killing Children.
Thank you. Brain fart. I fell off of that pretty hard. Haven't read this, but I know people are really liking this. So it's part 3. That kind of looks like the Balrog from Lord of the Rings back there.
It does.
Yeah. So that's all I'm thinking about right now.
House of Slaughter.
Oh yes, of course. We do have this variant here, which I really love. This one's beautiful. So I like that one a lot.
Nice.
Yep. And then we've got, of course, their little body bag variants, which I've yet to see what the cover.
What they look like.
Yeah. So I wonder if they're cool.
We never get enough that I can tear one open and look.
Yeah, I know, which is very painful.
Yeah.
Give that to you. To finish it off, though, we've got West of Sundown, also issue 5, I think.
Yeah, this has been a big one. People have been loving West Sundown.
I really like the old school, like horror kind of cover.
Grindhouse poster.
Grindhouse, yeah.
That's like what it is.
Yeah, they're pretty sick. So I really like this one. I also read the first couple issues, and it was okay. Yep. It was pretty all right. I like this one, though, showing off the vampire, because, like, there's so many vampire comics out right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's an exception.
I thought you were going to say it, and I was going to be so upset.
What?
Well, this looks like a very particular vampire to me.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know about anyone else, but...
Oh, Morbus?
Yeah, Morbus.
Morbus. Moribus.
Moribus,
Yeah.
famous comic vampire.
And last comic of the night, we've got this cover here, which I actually, it's a C cover.
It's like the Wild West vibes.
It's cool, yeah. Like I've mentioned before, I love anything that's like Wild West themed. And
Yeah.
in fact, this is like Wild West vampires. I feel like you can't go wrong.
You really can't.
Yeah, so I'll probably grab a trade and read it one day, but that's it.
All right.
Thomas.
Morbus. Yeah. And that is going to do it. As I said, guys, sorry, it was a slow week, just a small week because it is technically the 5th week. Had a lot of interesting stuff though. It's like, we didn't have a lot of stuff. I would rather have a small number of things that there's a lot of interesting things to talk about with them than when it's like, here's 500 issue number ones, and I'm like, I don't know, I can't keep up with half the stuff.
Yeah. Jared Leto is the most famous vampire in real life. I feel like he probably is.
Him or Ezra Miller.
You. So yeah, anyways.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you all hopefully next week for a bigger load, and then till then, catch you later.
Goodbye. See ya.
See ya.
And we talk.